greetings. In Burkina Faso, a Fulani pastor brings hope to stigmatized communities. The Fulani people are regarded as the world's largest nomadic group, with an estimated 40 million people dispersed across 20 nations in Western Africa, primarily known for nomadic herding of cattle and other livestock and being early adopters of Islam. And in Burkina Faso, the Fulani are often targeted for recruitment by terrorist groups. The disproportionate presence of ethnic Fulani among Islamist militants wreaking havoc in West Africa has led to a stigmatization of the Fulani generally. "There is not a very good view of the Fulani," said Adama, himself Fulani and a pastor in central Burkina Faso who asked not to be identified by his real name for security reasons. "They are regarded as militants taking part in jihadi attacks, causing trouble in the Sahel region. But that is not all that there is to it. Not all Fulani are terrorists, and not all terrorists are Fulani. We, the Fulani, are also made in the image of God, and one first needs to see that," he told World Watch Monitor. Adama studied theology in the UK but returned to Burkina Faso in 2008 to serve among his own people. "Things are not the same as they were," he said. "Burkina people are under increased pressure. We have got to watch our backs all the time. What we are dealing with is a far more serious challenge than the current pandemic. Burkina Faso has become vulnerable to the instability plaguing the region caused by a number of extremist militia groups. The country not only has to contend with widespread poverty affecting 40.1% of the population who live below the national poverty line, a power vacuum following a coup in 2014, and the spread of radical extremist teachings which have provided fertile soil for radicalization. The terrorist activities have hit us so quickly," Adama said. "These groups moved in and took control of areas where there was less government presence and the population had little access to education, healthcare, etc. Many areas of Burkina northern and eastern regions have now become no-go areas. As a result of the violence, many churches and schools in these regions have closed and people have fled to other parts of the country." Pastor Adama has been trying to help those who decided to stay as well as other vulnerable communities. A training center in a village in central Burkina Faso offers skills training, and people can take what they have learned back to their villages. Now many of these villages have shops, restaurants, etc., things they did not have before. His ministry also organizes quarterly community health days in which doctors are invited to visit communities to avoid people having to travel to the nearest city for healthcare. "In the midst of stigmatization and the extremist agenda which brings violence, we bring peace and transformation into these communities," he said. Thank you for watching.